Welcome to Massages in Bali. I'm a massage therapist and I got a ton of massages during my travels from Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve. This is the Hilton Gardens Inn in Densbar, and their spa was called Pudak Ratu Spa. We ordered a 2.5 hour session each. It was one of their spa packages and it offered a traditional Balinese massage, a face massage with and also reflexology and a full body scrub. We were like, yes, please. The price point was over the top, shocking. Afterwards, we looked at the app. We used the Wise card and then it gave us what the cost was in the US dollars. It was $54 for the both of us. Yes, digest that. 54 US dollars for the both of us for a 2.5 hour session. So at this point, we are handed a tray. We're sitting in their little reception area. This is a very small establishment. And we had cold cucumber water and a cold towel to wipe our face off. Then we were escorted around the corner for a foot washing. That is how most massages or any spa service is started, with a foot washing. Limes and salts were used in this case and a little bit of soap. They do dry your feet off and then they take you into a room. If you come in with somebody, you will be getting massage with that person unless you request otherwise. We didn't discover this until halfway through our trip if we wanted to make this request. So you're in the room with the person that you come with. And then they decide to hand you something. And so they say, put this on. And this is what it was. It looked like a hairnet. They put it, you have to put this on. This is their way of doing massage. So the lady stayed and the male left the room. We were expecting her to leave. We said, okay, we'll put it on. And we're all standing there. It was a little awkward and intimidating. And she says, put it on. And she's staring at us. So as you can imagine, we're standing beside a massage table and you can see the room between the tables. That's how much room we had to stand and take off our clothes and then brush past each other to hang our clothes up. She wasn't taking our clothes. She just stood and stared at us. We were very, very nervous. As we were putting these one size fits all hair nets on, we were ripping a little bit because we're hot, we're sticky, we're nervous. We got on the table, and after we got on the table, the male therapist came back in, and the massage was stellar. There is a certain style Balinese massage. I will be offering it in my services. And the scrub was a little different, so I'm trying to give the differences from the U.S. Massage to Bali. The scrub, they just put the scrub on and they scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed until it dried. And then it was like they were just brushing over your skin until it kind of was coming off. That was different. My male therapist kept stepping out. And as we compared notes, the female therapist stayed in the room and the male therapist stepped out a lot. So with that, there was differences that wouldn't happen in the U.S. per se. The bathroom was an open aired experience. So I needed to go to the bathroom halfway through. I had to get up, put the sarong on, and step out into the open air and into the pool so everybody could see me, coming out of the spa and going to the bathroom and coming back in. That was an okay experience. We were offered showers afterwards. I took the shower, Steph didn't. And at the very end of most sessions, they offer you something to drink. In this case, we were offered warm hot tea and little cookies. And we just, couldn't take the smile off of our faces. It was a great experience. The price point was stellar. And with some of the differences, that is how most of our massages from this point on were. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our first experience.